I'm Chief Meteorologist Chris Holcomb from the 11 Alive Weather Impact Team with this extended weather outlook as we have some changes that are going to be moving our way. And we've already seen those changes moving in today, and that's with the additional cloud cover that has been building into our area today. That will continue to thicken up during the nighttime hours tonight, as well as more clouds in the morning, and then the rain will arrive. But today we got to enjoy some really comfortable temperatures. We started off this morning with a couple of areas that actually picked up a few raindrops here over metro Atlanta and North Georgia, but temperatures were on the mild side. We got it down to 46 degrees to start, and then through the morning we held at about 49 to 50 degrees at 9 o'clock. Then those temperatures started moving up, and we got up to 70 degrees for a high temperature this afternoon, and that's even with that additional cloud cover and only a few peaks of sunshine here and there that the sun was able to shine through some of the holes in the clouds, and then also filtering through some of those higher thin clouds that were around our area today. And then through the rest of the evening, we pretty much stayed mild with temperatures through the 60s here for the first part of the evening hour. So take a look at this, that 70-degree temperature, not only the warmest temperature that we've had so far this year, but also the only 70-degree temperature that we've had so far this year. And that is trending well above average. We should be around 55 degrees here at the end of January for this time of year. So we had the warm air in our area. We had the clouds that have been building in, but we don't have any rain here yet. You can see the cloud cover that is over us right now over North Georgia, metro Atlanta, and down to the south. And those clouds have not only been increasing, but they've also been getting thicker and thicker because we've had some of the thin clouds earlier that the sun was still able to filter through. But now those clouds are getting a little thicker. No rain with them yet here, but we are tracking some showers that are out to the west. And you can see here over the metro area, these clouds are still just hanging with us tonight, not seeing much of the moon and stars out there tonight. The closest rain to us is in parts of North Alabama and into parts of central Tennessee as well. We've got a couple little showers trying to move into parts of Dade County there in far northwest Georgia, but some of these showers in North Alabama around Huntsville, a couple of thunder showers that came out of northwest Alabama moving into southern Tennessee, but that energy is moving up toward the north. So really this part isn't really going to be impacting us tonight. It is this main system that's still well out to the west that will eventually move our way, but that's going to be mid-morning tomorrow here in the metro Atlanta area before all of this makes it here. It's in Mississippi right now and parts of Louisiana and Arkansas and into parts of western Tennessee. So all this still has to cross over Alabama before it finally moves into West Georgia early in the morning hours for tomorrow. So here is what we're watching for the timeline for the potential of this rain that's going to be moving in. Generally here in the metro Atlanta area, we're talking about 9 in the morning till about 6 o'clock in the evening. Now remember, this is going to be moving in from West Georgia through metro Atlanta and then over into East Georgia. So actually that timeline will be a little earlier for you in West Georgia, maybe like 7 or 8 o'clock over to the west. And then through the metro area, mid-morning to really more like lunchtime here, exiting Atlanta around 4 or 5 o'clock, and then still moving through the eastern part of our area 5, 6, 7 o'clock before it finally ends. And the main impacts there would be some showers. You definitely need to have an umbrella throughout the day if you're going to be running around tomorrow, because we will be seeing some of those showers that are going to be here in our area. So here's a look at what we're watching with our weather impact here during the day tomorrow. We're going to be seeing the weather conditions that are in association with a cold front that's going to be moving into Georgia and moving through Georgia. And even though that cold front isn't really going to have colder air behind it, it does have enough moisture with it that it's going to be generating some showers and even the potential for a couple of thunder showers. Now, I'm not expecting anything severe, but just don't be surprised if there are a couple of isolated areas where you may see a couple of flashes of lightning or hear some rumbles of thunder at times. But again, we're not expecting that to be severe at all. Rain totals, not too impressive, but maybe 1/3 of an inch to 1/2 inch in some spots. And there may even be some areas in North Georgia that pick up closer to 3/4 of an inch. So it's not going to be a lot of heavy rain, no flooding rain, nothing severe that is going to be moving through. Now, if you're looking for severe weather, that is mainly going to be to the west, and it's mainly a level 1 risk. Earlier, we did have a level 2 risk that covered parts of Louisiana and Mississippi. That is now gone away. So it's mainly just the level 1 risk for those spots well out to the west for the nighttime hours tonight. But again, that's not making it into our area for tonight. Now, tomorrow, that level 1 risk and the ingredients needed to sustain severe weather will be more along the Gulf Coast region. And you see that green color there in the Florida Panhandle, parts of southwest Georgia, southern parts of Alabama. And that's a level 1 risk, meaning there is the potential for some isolated stronger storms there. But we won't see the severe weather threat here. We're in the light green color, which is just general showers and maybe a couple of thunder showers around, but nothing too outstanding to be severe there. Now, take a look at these temperatures. You know, it was warm today. We talked about getting up to 70 degrees this afternoon. We are holding in the 60s here in the 9 o'clock hour on Thursday night. Lower 60s in Atlanta. Also in Peachtree City and in LaGrange, 61 in Marietta. Elsewhere, we do have more of those 50s around. Still some 60s in Rome and Dalton where those clouds are a little thicker. And then elsewhere, we have those 50s that we're going to have around. During the day on Friday, we wake up to milder air. It's not going to be that cold in the morning. We'll be at about 52 degrees. And the reason we're going to be a little milder is because, number one, the cloud cover is going to be with us. It's kind of holding in some of the warmth of the day. Also, the moisture content in the air is higher, and we have higher dew points. And with those higher dew points, the temperatures don't fall as much there. Lower 50s generally is going to be our low temperature for the day. Then at 9 o'clock, still cloudy. What I want you to notice here, the morning commute, 7, 8, 9 o'clock. Here in Metro Atlanta, it's going to be dry for your drive into work. So no concerns about driving in tomorrow in a lot of heavy rain or anything. That rain is going to be pushing in more like mid-morning to around lunchtime and then after. That's when we're going to see our better chances for those showers that are going to be moving in. We've got about a 30% chance for showers at 11, and then those higher rain chances at about 80% at noon, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then finally diminishing once we get into the later afternoon hours. So it's mid to late morning for the metro area to around lunchtime, and after lunch to the later afternoon hours when we see that better chance for rain. Not constant rain the whole time, but just those showers are going to be pushing through with that band of rain that'll keep moving through our area. So I want to show you the timeline here on our forecast track. This again is where we're going to be seeing during the evening hours tonight. Just mainly those clouds around. Again, no rain with that early on. And this is the timeline, 7 o'clock in the morning. As you're driving into work, we're going to be dealing with mainly just some clouds around and no rain yet. Here's the system, though, that's going to be coming out of Alabama that we're watching that just beginning to try to push into parts of northwest Georgia at the 7 o'clock hour. So even though the morning commute in Atlanta will be dry, over in West Georgia, depending on exactly what time you go into work, you might have some wet roads there 8, 9 o'clock in West Georgia. But then here we go. It's lunchtime at noon on Friday. There's the main part of that coming into Atlanta, but already a better coverage in parts of North Georgia as well as in West Georgia. So it'll be over you to the north and west of us, mid-morning to around lunch, coming into Atlanta 11 to 12 o'clock, and then moving on off to the east through the afternoon hours. And by 5 o'clock, the back edge of that rain will be pushing through Atlanta. Still pockets of moderate, even heavy rain over on the east side, over toward Eatonton and Lake Oconee. Seeing some of those heavier showers there in the late afternoon. And then it's going to get through Atlanta, but still those of you on the east side will be dealing with this 6, 7 o'clock. By 10 o'clock, most everything is out of here on Friday. We'll even begin to see those clouds break up a little bit. There could be just a couple little lingering showers over North Georgia that whip through very quickly for those late night hours. And then Saturday morning, a couple of clouds still lingering here to start the day on Saturday, but no rain with that on Saturday morning. That's going to break up pretty quickly during the day. to give us more sunshine. It's going to be a pretty nice day here on Saturday with mostly sunny skies. The morning temperatures will be in the 40s, and then the afternoon temperatures are going to be in the mid 60s with the skies becoming mostly sunny. And then another nice start on Sunday. Easterly wind may bring in a couple of clouds here on Sunday during the day. Not an all, overcast or anything like that, but just a few clouds mixing in with the sunshine, and temperatures that'll be there in the upper 60s during the day too. Rainfall totals, as I mentioned earlier, not too impressive. We're saying on average, maybe about a ½ inch. This is showing 0.4 for Atlanta. That's the European model. The American model showing 0.4. You can see some spots like maybe toward Athens getting a little bit more according to the American model, maybe closer to an inch up in far north Georgia. But the European is showing pretty much all of us seeing pretty uniform rainfall amounts right at about a ½ inch, and then maybe closer to a ¼ inch over toward the Eatonton area. So that's what we're going to be watching with those potential rainfall totals there for this system pushing through during the day. What we're also going to be watching will be whether or not we see how those temperatures are going to be moving up during the day. Now, the mornings are going to remain mild on Friday morning. And again, that's because of the cloud cover, and that's because of that increased moisture that we have. So we're going to start off in the 50s here on your Friday. Then, as we head into Saturday, look at the morning lows, back to the mid 40s on Sunday, lower 40s to start the day, and then mid 40s on Monday, and then back up to 50 for that morning temperature going into Tuesday. The average low for this time of year, 36 degrees. So not only are we not seeing any freezing temperatures through this period, but also each morning those temperatures are going to be trending above the average. We also are watching the high temperatures. These are going to keep warming up too. And the average high for this time of year is 55. So on Friday, when we get to 65, that's 10 degrees above the average. Today was 70, so we were 15 degrees above the average today. We see those temperatures going back up to about 66 Saturday, 68 Sunday, and then 70s return on Monday and Tuesday. A high of 72 on Monday, 73 here on Wednesday. So just get ready for abnormally warm temperatures, and you can kind of enjoy it a little bit since we went through a very cold January so far. Now, speaking of the extended outlook, here's what we're watching going into Saturday. All of that rain from Friday night has already moved out of our area. And then during the day on Saturday, it is going to be very nice here. We'll have mostly sunny skies. Heading into Sunday, still sunshine mixing in with just a few clouds here and there. And this dry pattern sticks with us into next week. This is for Monday, where we have the dry conditions here, as well as on Tuesday. Now, this is the European model. The American model is trying to kick in a couple of showers Tuesday into Wednesday. Right now, we're just going to go with about a 20% chance for a shower here on Wednesday. And you can see here the European model does bring in a couple of clouds and maybe a stray shower here and there. More of that moisture that's going to be out to the west of us. And then going into Thursday, again, mainly dry. We'll keep an eye on this to see if we need to start introducing any type of rain chances for the middle or end of next week. Right now, though, we're just going with about a 20% chance for any showers that would be pushing into our area for next week. But we just have to get through tomorrow with the wet weather that we're experiencing for your Friday. Then generally a dry and warm pattern sets up for the weekend and beginning of next week. And then once we get to the middle of next week, that's when we'll be kind of talking about the potential for maybe just some low rain chances that will be moving back in. So here is that 7-day forecast. And this kind of sums up what we've been talking about here, where we have this rain chance that's going to be with us on Friday, 80% chance for showers. Remember, the morning hours are mainly going to be dry here for the drive-in in Metro Atlanta. But in North and West Georgia, you could see some of those showers as early as 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning. Then our rain chances in the metro area, specifically in the city, are going to be closer to 11 in the morning to around lunchtime. And then from lunch to after lunch, and through the late afternoon hours. That's where we're going to be dealing with some of this rain that'll be moving in. Then that gets out of here Friday night. Saturday, a couple clouds in the morning, mostly sunny during the day with high temperatures up to about 66 degrees, 68 on Sunday. Monday, mostly sunny and 72. Continuing in those 70s Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. But there's that low rain chance on your Wednesday at only about 20%. So we'll keep an eye on that as we head toward the middle of next week. So all in all, in summary here, we have a nice pattern. After we get this rain out of here on Friday, the timing of this is going to be timing out pretty well because we are expecting to see those rain chances go away. We're going to see a really nice weekend pushing in with dry conditions, above average temperatures, and then even more above average temperatures heading into next week with those 70s around. So we'll have more updates for you. We can always count on extended updates at times here on 11 Alive Plus, and we'll have more for you tonight at 11 o'clock on 11 Alive News.